Hello everyone. Today we'll starting with the most easy and scoring chapter of 11th standard, that is sequence and series. So first let me tell you what is sequence, right? We might have heard about this sequence so many times in our day-to-day life that it's a sequence, go in a sequence. See, when it comes to the sequence, what does that means? Simply we'll say the number written in such a way that they are following some kind of pattern. What I'm saying, the numbers which are written, let's say the number are written 2, 4, 6, 8 and so on. Now, can we see one pattern here? Basically what we are referring to sequence. Sequence means what? It is a set of number which are following some kind of pattern and based on which we can tell the next number. So if you'll see, you'll be like, okay sir, each term here, it is incremented by 2, here it is incremented by 2, here it is incremented by 2. So can you tell me the next number? So yes, that's correct. If you will add 2, it will be 10. So it's a sequence. In the same manner, if I'll ask you this, tell me about this. 2, 5, 10, 17, is that a sequence? So can we see one pattern here? Can we see one pattern? So most of the students will say, yes sir, we can see one thing. The difference here, it is plus 3, here it is plus 5, here it is plus 7. Now we know one similarity here, right? One pattern here, that each number is getting incremented by 2. The difference, it is incremented by 2. So what will be, what you'll see, the next number will be 17 plus 9, that is equals to what? 26. So is that a sequence? Yes sir, it's a sequence. Are you getting that? Okay, some of the students can say this also, sir, this is nothing but a perfect square plus 1. This is perfect square plus 1, that's 1 square plus 1. This one is what? 2 square plus 1. This is 3 square plus 1. This one is what? 4 square plus 1. In the same manner, what we'll say next will be what? 5 square plus 1. That is what? 25 plus 1, 26. Okay, I'll ask you one more doubt. I'll ask you one more question. Let's say this one. 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13. If I'll ask you, is that a sequence? Can you see one pattern here? Can we see one pattern here? So if you will see, basically the difference here, it is 1, here it is 2, here it is again 2, here it is 4, here it is 2. So no sir, we cannot see any pattern as of now. But if I'll ask you, just look at these numbers, is that a prime number? Is that a prime number, students? 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13. What will be the next number? Yes, that's 17. So is that a sequence? Yes sir, it's a sequence, it's a sequence, it's a sequence. One more thing. If I'll ask you this, tell me about this one. 1, 5, 25, 125. Is that a sequence? So you'll say, yes sir. Each number is getting multiplied by 5. Each number is getting multiplied by 5. So is that a sequence? If I'll ask you what will be the next number, you'll say same thing sir. That will be 625. So yes, it's a sequence. So I hope it is clear what is sequence. Sequence is what? Number written which are following some kind of pattern. Okay. So sequence clear. Now we'll come to that part. There is one more thing, that is series. See students, series is not big things. It's just same as sequence. Sequence means what? Wait a second. We are coming to that part, series. So let me tell you. We know the sequence, right? Numbers which are following some kind of pattern, that is sequence. What we'll do, if we'll just put a plus sign there, we'll put just a plus sign into a sequence, that will become a series. If we'll put a plus sign in a sequence, that will become a series. If you'll write this 2 plus 5 plus 10 plus 17, so that will become what? A series. Is it clear, students? Now we'll go for the next topic. See, we'll go for the next thing, that is what, students? Progression. That is progression. So see, many of the students are wondering, sir, all the name of the chapter is sequence and series. But if you go to the exercise, there is arithmetic progression, geometric progression. There is no more discussion about progression. So first let's understand why the name of the chapter is sequence and series, not progression. See, progression, it is a special, or it is a special sequence. Okay, so what's special in that? It is also a sequence, that was also a sequence. So what is special here? So what we'll say, it is a special sequence which can be expressed mathematically. This is very important, students. See, which can be expressed what? Mathematically. See, What do we mean by expressed mathematically? If I'll come to the last example, if I'll ask you this one, can we represent this number, this sequence mathematically? What you'll say? So yes, this is nothing but 2n. 2 into n. We will put n equals to 1. 2 ones are 2. If we'll put n equals to 2, that's 4, 6, 8, so on. Even for this one also, we can write it as what? So that's n square plus 1. This is nothing but what? N square plus 1. So is that a sequence? Yes. Can we represent that mathematically? Yes, we have done that. But if I'll ask you for the prime numbers, if I'll ask you for this one, prime numbers, do you know any formula? Do you know any formula to calculate prime numbers? No, right? If someone is asking, check whether 1, 2, 1 is a prime number or not, what we'll do? We'll go starting with, we'll do the prime factorization with 2, then we'll go for 3. There was no particular formula for that. We cannot represent that mathematically. So what we are saying, if we cannot represent this mathematically, how will solve it then? You're getting that? If we cannot represent this mathematically, how will solve it then? So that's the reason we'll study the progression, not the entire sequence. So if someone is asking, all the sequence are progression, you will say no sir. No, all the sequence are not progression, but yes, all the progression are sequence. Am I clear, students? What is progression? It is also a sequence, but the difference here, we can express it as what? Mathematically. Okay, perfect. Then we'll start with the main thing. Again, progression is categorized. See, progression, we have a pretty idea about progression. It is categorized into what? Arithmetic progression, geometric progression. One more progression is there, that is harmonic progression, although that is not there in our portion. So we'll main focus on this AP and GP, and there is a progression which is combination of both the things, that is AGP, arithmetic geometric progression. Okay, students. So we are starting with this. See, most of the students have studied AP in 10th standard only. Yes, but we'll start from basics, then we'll go to the standard level. We'll solve standard level questions also. Let's come back here. So we are starting with what? AP. So AP is a progression. Yes sir. What is special here? Here each term is obtained by adding a fixed number. Are you getting that? Let's say this is number is 5. What I'm doing, basically I'm adding plus 3 to each of the number. So 5 plus 3, 8. Again plus 3, 11 plus 3, that's 14. Is that a AP? Yes sir. You're getting that? What I'm saying, AP means what? A sequence in which each term is getting incremented by a fixed number. If it is plus 3, then plus 3, plus 3, plus 3. Or if it is minus 2, then it is 5, then minus 2, 3, minus 2, 1, minus 1, and so on. There is one more definition for AP, that is a sequence in which the difference of two consecutive number is always same. Let's say, what is the meaning of consecutive? Means what? You know, like lagatar, right? This is the second term, this is the first term. So if I'll ask you second term minus first term, what it will be? 8 minus 5, that's 3. In the same manner, third term minus second term, that is 11 minus 8, again it is 3. You're getting that? So we have this idea in our mind. Okay sir, that is AP. If I'll ask you in AP, let's say instead of taking the numbers, if I'll ask you, let's say, let's go with one variable. The first term is A. What we are doing, we are adding a fixed number. Let's say that fixed number is D. Let's say that fixed number is D. So what will be the next number? A plus D. In the same manner, A plus 2D. What will be the next one? A plus 2D. See, the number of terms, okay, not the number of terms. The first term is represented by T1 or A1. Both the things are same. Similarly, this is what? Second term. This is third term. So second term is denoted by T2 or A2. Third term is denoted by T3 or A3. You're getting that? So we can see one pattern here. What you'll say? So if it is 2, then the D here is what? 1. If it is 3, it is 2. If it is 4, it is 3. In the same manner, if we'll ask you nth term, what you'll say? A plus n minus 1 into D. That we have studied in 10th standard, right? Even we have studied this one also, that Sn, sum of first n terms of an AP, that is n by 2. We'll deduce that also. We'll deduce how we'll get to know that 2 times of, it might be possible we have not seen this one. As of now, let's say nth term of an AP is given by what? A plus n minus 1 into D. We know all the things, right? Where A is what? First term, D is common difference, n is what? Number of terms. Let's go ahead. We'll see some question then. We have a basic idea. We'll start with a basic thing. See, they are not giving it is a AP. They have given it is a sequence. We have to check If it is AP, the difference should be same. 11 minus 4, that is what? 7. 18 minus 11, that is 7. So yes, it's an AP. Now what are they asking? They are saying what are the, find the number of terms. So we know this type of question, right? We'll say, sir, A is how much? 4. D is 7. Let's say that is the nth term. What we'll say that 144 is what? Nth term. We'll start with that. N is equals to, we have solved this kind of question in 10th standard. That is just a basic. Then we'll go for the further topics. So we can easily solve this, right? If we'll take it to the other side, that's 140 is equals to n minus 1 into 7. That n minus 1 will be equals to what? 20, n equals to 21. We know this, right? We'll say the total number of terms is what? 21. Okay, that was just a basic idea of what we have studied till date. Now let's go for the next question. See, it's almost same only. What are they asking now? They're asking sum of all the 2-digit numbers. Sum of all the 2-digit number that yields, when divided by 4, yields remainder unity. You're getting that? No? Let me tell you this. What they are saying, sum of all 2-digit number. All 2-digit number means what? 10, 11, 12, up to what? 99. But they have given a condition that the number when divided by 4 gives remainder 1. So you will say what? Sir, if you will divide 10 by 4, if you will divide 10 by 4, what will be the remainder? 2. So we don't need that, right? What do we need? A number which gives remainder as 1. So what you'll say? So if it is not, okay, 12 is perfectly divisible, it will be what? 13. Okay, what will the next one? 17. Dot, dot, dot. In the same manner, what you'll say, sir, 96 is perfectly divisible by 4. 96 is perfectly divisible by 4. So add one thing. 97. If you divide by 4, remainder will be what? 1. Now this question we can solve. It's the same only, right? What you'll say, sir, A is given 13, D is given 4, nth term is given 97. We can easily find n. So that was almost similar question, just the language was changed. Now let's go for the next one then. Let's go for the next question. What they are saying, how many 3-digit numbers are divisible by 6? You're getting that? How many 3-digit number are divisible by 6? So see, you have seen such kind of question in 10th standard also. Let's say a basic approach, how we'll approach this kind of question. You will say what is the smallest 3-digit number, so that's 100. Now what we'll do? We'll divide 100, right? We'll see whether 100 is divisible by 6 or not. So what you'll say? 4, 0, 6, 6 are 36, that's 4. So you'll be like, no sir, if remainder is 4, no, it is not divisible by 6. But what if I'll say this. So see, rather than going with this 100 is not divisible, then going for 101, 102, whatever I'll say, so it is not divisible just because of this 4. Do one thing, subtract that. Now, can I say 96 is perfectly divisible? Okay, but some of the students will say, sir, 96 we don't want that. We want 3-digit number. So do one thing. We know the table of AP, right? 6, 12, 18. Can I say the table of AP or the table of 6 is an AP? Right? So in the same manner, what you'll say, so 96, then what will be the next number? 96 plus 6, that is 102, 108. In the same manner, what you'll say, what is the largest 3-digit number? That's 999. If you'll divide by 6. So 6 ones are, that's 39, 6 6 are 39, 3 9, 6 6 are 36. So what you'll say, so just because of 3 it is not divisible, do one thing, subtract that. So what you'll say, 996. Again it's the same question, right? We can use that. A is given, sir, A is given 102, D is given, nth term is given, we can find n. We can find easily, right? N. But now as we are in 10th standard, we are not in 10th standard, we are in 11th standard. So we'll see how we can do it easily. Okay students, so what we need to do, what we'll say, sir, what is the smallest 3-digit number or what is the largest 3-digit number? What you'll say? 999. Divide that by 6 and consider its, you can say, just quotient or greatest integer function. So as of now, let's say we are just considering the quotient. Now again, what is the smallest 3-digit number? That's 100, right? So 100 upon 6. What do you say? If you'll divide that one, it will be 166 point something. We are not bothering about that point. So that's 166. If you'll divide 100 by 6, 6 ones are 6, 4 0, 6 6 are 36. So how many numbers, students? There are total 150 numbers, 3-digit number which are divisible by 6. You're getting that concept. See, similar question, one more similar question. Now they are asking how many numbers are there between 11 and 90. What we'll do? We'll do the same thing. So largest number, that's 90 upon 7. minus the smallest one is what? 11 upon 7. What it will be? So 7 ones are 7, 2 0, 7 twos are 14. 7 ones are. So what you will say? So total 11 numbers are there. Total how many numbers are there, students? 11 numbers are there between 11 and 90 which are divisible by 7. Is it clear, students? Perfect. Perfect. Now we'll go for the next one. See. So we have seen the formula for sum of first n term. That is what? N by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Right? If we'll rearrange the same one, that 2a we can write it as what? A plus a. Then we have seen one more formulas. What was that, sir? That a plus n minus 1 into d we can write it as what? Nth term, right? That is what? Nth term. So we have seen one more formula. That sum of first n terms of an AP is what? N by 2 into first term plus last term. Okay. The same formula, if I'll ask you, we have seen this one also. That sum of first, that is important, we'll write that sum of first n natural numbers. Sum of first n natural number. Okay. If I'll ask you a natural number, what will you say? That's a 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus. Is that an AP? Is that an AP? Yes, right? So we need to find the sum of first n natural number. We'll use the same formula, sir. N by 2 into first term plus last term. Or even you can use that 2a plus n minus 1 into d. This is important, students. We need to remember this one. That the sum of first n terms of an AP, that is what? Not AP. The sum of first n natural number of an AP is what? N by 2 into 1 plus n, or what do you say? N into n plus 1 by 2. N into n plus 1 by 2. Right, students? Now let's go for the next one then. Let's go for the next question then. What are they saying? The sum of integers between 1 to 100 that are divisible by 2 or 5. What they are saying? We need, now we don't want the number of terms. Now we want the sum of the numbers from 1 to 100 that is divisible by 2. So what I will, if I'll separate this one, what you'll say? Divisible by 2 means what? So it will be 2 plus 4 plus 6 plus dot till what? 100, right? Or if I'll ask you divisible by 5, what you'll say? So number will be 5 plus 10 plus 15 plus dot what? 100. And we want the sum of that. What you'll say? So do one thing. Sir, we'll add these things, right? We'll add these things. But if you will see here, by mistakenly, by knowingly or unknowingly, what will the next one say? 6 plus 8 plus 10. That 10 is added twice, right? That 10 wasn't divisible by 2. That 10 is divisible by 5 also. But that 10 we have added 2 times. That is not just with 10. What you'll say? Sir, 20 bhi to 2 ke table mein aata hai. 20 bhi to 5 ke table mein aata hai. So both the things have added twice. So yes, that's correct. What we need to do, sir, jo common hai, we need to subtract, right? We have seen this formula. In chapter 1 sets, we have seen this formula, Na plus Nb minus the common wale element, right? So what we need to do? We need to subtract the number that is divisible by 2 and 5. What you'll say? Acha, okay, right? 2 and 5, that means what? Divisible by 10. So they are 10, 20. We need to subtract these numbers. So we'll write 10 plus 20 plus. Right, now we can see one thing. Okay, sir, now we got to know one thing. That's an AP. Yes, for sure that's an AP. But what can we take 2 common? What it will be? 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus dot what? 50. Now if we'll take 5 common, what it will be? 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus dot till what? 20. If we'll take 10 common, what it will be, sir? 1 plus 2 plus dot 10. Clear, students? Now we can use that formula, right? Sum of first n natural number. See here. Sum of first n natural number, that is what? N into n plus 1 by 2. So what we'll say? So that 2 is common. N into, what is n, sir? 50 into 51 by 2. Plus, here again, n into n plus 1 by 2. Now that's minus, right? Minus 10 times of n into n plus 1 by 2. If you will see here, we can take something common, right? Here what do we have? So that's 2 into this, 100. That's 100. This is 100. Okay, some of the students say they think that's 50. Yes, that's fine. We'll take 100 upon 2 common. What will remain, sir? 51 plus 21 minus 11. So what it will be? 50 into, yes, that's fine, 61. That will be what? 50 into 61. that is 6, 5, 6, so that will be 3060. You're getting that, students? Okay. Now we'll go for the most what you'll say important topic, right? Put a star here because this is a trend these days. The number of common terms or the sum of the common terms. These kind of questions are repeatedly asked in JEE. So see, what they are saying, we need to find the number of common terms. See, two different APs are there, right? We need to find the number of common terms. So see here, what you'll say, so that this is AP1, that's 3, 7, 11. If I'll ask you the next number, you can go ahead, right? So difference is 4, 4, 11 plus 4, 5, 15, 15 plus 4, 19, and so on. What is the second AP? That's 2, 9, 16, dot, till what? That is 407, and this one is till 709. So whenever such kind of questions is asked, what we need to do, we need to find the first term. Sorry. We need to find the first common term. Can you see one first common term here? Do one thing, sir. As of now, no, sir. We'll do one thing. We'll extend it. Sir, the difference is 4. Difference is 4. Do one thing. Add plus 4. That will be 23. Then plus 4. That is 27. In the same manner, difference is what? 7. 7. 16 plus 7 is what? 23. Right? So you'll say, yes, sir. We got our first common term. The first common term, that is what? 23, right? Okay, perfect. We got to know the first common term. What we need to do now? We need to find the difference. See, the common term also will form an AP. The common term of these two AP will also be an AP. So we need to find the first common difference. We need to find the what? Common difference. So how we'll find that? Sir, LCM of the common difference. Okay. You are getting confused, right? See, for the first AP, what is the common difference? For the first AP, if I'll ask you what is the common difference, what you'll say, sir, that's 4, right? That is how much? 4. For the second AP, what is the common difference? What is the common difference? Is 7. So what will be the common difference of this common terms? That will be the LCM of 4 and 7. What you'll say, so that's 28. That is what? 28. So we got to know the common difference, that is 28. Now tell me one thing. See, the first AP is going till 407 and the second AP is going till 709. So the common term cannot exceed 407, right? If it is more than that, how can it be common? Okay, so we'll say, so that the common term that will be always less than or equals to 407, right? Okay, so we'll start with that. Sir, A is 23, D is 28. So do one thing. Let's say the common term, the nth common term, that will be always less than or equals to 407, right? I will calculate A plus n minus 1 into D. What is A here? 23 plus n minus 1 into 28 less than equals to 407. That n minus, if you'll open the bracket, see students, if you'll open the bracket, what it will be? 23 plus 28 n, just a second, 23 plus 28 n minus 28. So what you'll say, 28 n minus 4 less than equals to, that's not 4, right? That's 5. So 28 n is less than equals to 412. N is less than equals to 412 upon 28. If you'll divide it further, let's say, so 2 14s are 206 are, right? 14 ones are 14. Remainder will be what? 6. 14, 6, 5 is 70, it will be 14 point something. So n should be less than equals to 14 point something. What you'll say, sir, n is equals to 14, right? How many common terms are there, sir? 14 common terms are there. You're getting, students? What we are doing here, we need to find the first common term. And the common difference will be what? LCM. Right? You'll see the same kind of question. They have given two different APs, right? This is AP1, this one is AP2. That's 5, 9, 13, ... 217. The second AP we have, that is 3, 9, 15. So you'll be like, yes, sir. At least in this question, we got the first term. First common term. Yes, that is what? Okay, we got to know our first term, that is 9. What is the difference here? What is the difference, students? You'll say 4. What is the difference here? That's 6. So the AP we want, the common difference will be what? LCM of these two, and that is how much? 12. So we got to know the common difference, that is 12. Again the same thing. The common term cannot exceed 217, right? If it is more than 217, it cannot be common, right? In the first step, it is going till 217 only. So we'll say, sir, our nth term will be less than or equals to 217, and we can solve it, right? We can easily solve it. Perfect. Now we'll go for this question. See, this is a question that was asked in JEE. This is the question. Now instead of giving two different APs, they have given three different APs. Okay, students. The concept is same, but yes, we have to work smart. See, the first AP, if I'll ask you, what is the common difference? What is the common difference? You'll say 4. Here, what is the common difference? 3. Here it is 5. Okay, if I'll ask you the common number, so as of now, no sir. 11 is common here, 11 is common here, but not in the third AP. So what you'll do? One thing you will do what? You will start writing, you will start writing, you will start writing, right? 15 plus 4. Sorry. But that is what exactly they wanted you to do. Spend your time by doing all the things. I'm not saying you will not get the answer, but that will be wastage of time. Okay, even some of the students can say what? Sir, this is the AP which is going fast, right? The difference here it is 5, the difference here it is 5, so it will be a thoda fast bird, right? So here you will say, sir, we can write that 2, 7, 12, 17. What will be the next one, sir? 17 plus 5, 22, 27, 32, 37, 42, 47. You can do in that manner, right? And we can write the nth term of these two APs. What will be the nth term of this one? What will be the nth term for this one? What do you say? Sir, an is equals to a plus n minus 1 into d. So what it will be? 4n minus 1. For the second AP, for this AP, I'm saying, what do you say? A plus, that's 2 plus n minus 1 into 3. So what it will be? 3n minus 1. Now you can do check manually. So 4n minus 1. The first term, the first AP, that is 4n minus 1. If I'll ask you this 22, 4n minus 1, no, that's not possible, sir. That 4n minus 1 is acceptable, but 3n minus 1, the multiple of 3 minus 1, no sir, it's a multiple of 3, so no. It should be common in both the things. In the same manner, you'll say, sir, 32, no, but yes, it's yes, right? If you'll say 4n minus 1 equals to 47, 4n equals to 48, and equals to, even for this one also 3n minus 1 equals to 47, 3n equals to 48, and equals to 16. So yes sir, the first common term is what? 47, but we'll not do that. Okay students, we will not do this. Instead of this, what we'll do, we'll go for the second approach. That will be a quite easy and the smarter one. We'll find the common term of two APs, right? जो fast बढ़ रहे हैं. If I'll ask you fast कौन से AP बढ़ रहे हैं sir? These two. क्या इसमें कुछ common पता है? Yes sir, 7. 7 is the common. I'm asking, let's say, let's give it a name. This is our AP1, this is AP2, and this one is AP3. I'm asking the common terms of AP1 and AP3. So what you'll say? What all terms are common, sir? 7. And we know how to find the common difference, right? You'll say in order to find the common difference, just take the LCM. 4 and 5, that is how much? 20. So the next number will be what? Plus 20, that's 27. The next will be what? 47 and so on. Now as they are saying the common, these terms should be common in all the three APs. Let's go for this one. We have written the general term, right? 3n minus 1. Now check it once. 3n minus 1 equals to 7, 3n equals to 8, not possible sir. 3n minus 1 equals to 3n minus 1 equals to 27, 3n equals to 28, not possible sir, n cannot be fraction. 3n minus 1 equals to 47, 3n equals to 48, yes sir, it is acceptable, so yes, we got our first common term. What will say? The first common term, that is 47. And we know how to find the difference, right? What you'll say? The difference of three APs, the common difference of three different APs, what you'll say, sir, take the LCM. 4, 3, 5, that will be equals to what? 60. That will be 60. So what will be the next number? Plus 60, that is 107. What will be the next number? Plus 60, that will be 167. If you read the question, they're asking the sum of the sequence, right? Just do one thing, addition. What it will be? 7 3s are 21, 6 plus 4 10 plus 2 12, 1 plus 1 2 plus 1 3. So what will be the answer here, students? 321. Is it clear? So here answer will be 321. If you'll go for the next thing, see, we know, do we know how to play with the formulas? That is very important. If we can play with the formula, we can easily solve this JEE question. Okay, that's not there. This JEE question that was asked. Okay, so let's see here. We have seen all the things, right? We have seen the formula of nth term. That was a plus n minus 1 into d. Okay, the general term of nth term, it will be always like this, a plus b, and if I'll simplify this one, it will be a plus nd minus d, or it will be what, nd plus of a minus d. And the general form of nth term, that will be given like this, always bn plus a. So from here we can compare easily. So b, see here, n, what do you say, common difference, that will be equals to what, coefficient of b. And from here, what will the first term, see, what will be the first term, the sum of a and b, this is what we need to remember. What I'm saying, let's see, let's say we'll verify the same thing, we have a AP 2, 5, 8 and so on. Can we write the nth term here? We know a is 2, d is 3. Can we write the nth term? What you'll say, 2 plus n minus 1 into d, that is 2 plus 3n minus 3, it will be 3n minus 1. So basically what I was saying here, that nth term is always given in this format, a plus bn, and the common difference is what, b. Just compare, common difference, the coefficient of n, that is 3. Are we getting the common difference, 3? Yes, right? And the first term will be sum of a and b, Do one thing, 3 minus 1, the first term will be equals to what, 2. You're getting that? In the same manner, we can go with this, the general term of nth term or sum of n terms of an AP is given like this. The general term of sum of first n terms of a AP, it will be always like an square plus bn. If we'll reduce that, we know that formula, Sn is equal to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. If we'll open this one, what it will be, an plus n into, okay, n square d by 2 minus nd by 2. So what you'll say, take n together, so a minus d upon 2 plus n square d by 2. Now just do the comparison. What we are saying, so it will be always in this format, an square plus bn. So what you'll say, so the common term, see here, the first term will be equals to what is the same, a plus b. First term will be equals to the same, a plus b. But the common difference, it will be twice of a. Okay, we have seen, right? For nth term and AP is always represented in this format, a plus bn, where first term is what? The sum of these two. The first term is what? The sum of these two. And the common difference will be the coefficient of n here, but here the common difference will be 2 times of this. 2 times the coefficient of n square. See this question. See, let the sum of first n terms of a non-constant AP. You're getting that? Non-constant AP means what? They are not the terms, right? 5, 7, 11, they are not the terms. They are saying non-constant means variable terms. AP, A1, A2, A3, dot, dot, dot. And the sum of first n terms is given. See, as in we know one thing, sir, sum of n terms, it is always like this format, an square plus bn, where first term is what? A plus b, and the common difference is what? 2a. Can we deduce this one? If we'll simplify, that is 50n plus n into n square a by 2 minus 7 by 2 n a. Again, if I'll say, sir, n वालों को एक साथ club कर दो, तो what it will be? 50 minus 7a upon 2 plus n square a upon 2. Now just do the comparison. Sir, first term क्या होता है? अच्छा, by the way, what are they asking? Common difference. They are asking what common difference? What is that, sir? Twice the n square का coefficient. Twice of n square का coefficient. So what you will say? So the common difference will be equals to what? Twice of this, that is a. Okay, so by doing this only, we have eliminated first option, second option. because they're asking D and that's A. Now we have just two options, C and D. Okay, so they are asking the 50th term. Before that, if I'll ask you what is the first term, what is the first term? What you'll say? So first term is what? Coefficient ka sum, right? Coefficient ka sum. coefficient ka sum. So that's in a coefficient ka sum. So 50 minus 7 of A upon 2 plus A upon 2, what it will be? That's 50 minus 6A by 2. So that is 50 minus 3A. 50 minus, this is what, students? 50 minus 3A. But if you'll see, so none of the options are like that. That's the reason they are asking 50th term, not the first term. We know how to find 50th term, right? We know how to find 50th term. That is A plus 49D. What is A, sir? 50 minus 3A plus 49 times of, what is the difference here? A, just open the bracket. That's 50 minus 3A plus 49A. What it will be, students? 50 minus 3A plus 49D, it will be 50 minus 46A. Can you check it once? 50 minus, okay, is it minus? Is it minus? No, sir, that's plus, na? So 50 plus 46A. So what you'll say, sir? D is the answer. Okay, students. So there are many more topics about this, very interesting topics that we can, how we can use the set, how we can use the formula of set for solving this kind of question, or there are so many properties on which we can solve the questions easily, but for that we'll go for the next video. Okay, thank you.